Safekeeping Ethics, Chapter 2, Verse 12. Rabbi Hosea said, "Let the money of your fellow man be dear to you as your own." Avot, Chapter 2, Verse 10. Rabbi Pinhas ben Yair was a very good man, and although he was poor, everybody respected him for his honesty and his wisdom. One time 2 poor men came to town begging for charity. The people of the town were also poor. They could only afford to give them a little bit of barley, which they could grind up and then bake barley bread. Finally, the 2 men decided to try their luck elsewhere. They had by now 2 heavy bags of barley. They took the sacks to Rabbi Pinhas ben Yair and asked him if he would please keep the barley for them. "We are going to another town. When we come back, we will pick up the barley from you." "Fine," said Rabbi Pinhas. He was glad to be of help. But the 2 men did not do well in the next town either. So they traveled to a 3rd town, and then to a 4th. They forgot all about their barley. Rabbi Pinhas waited and waited, but men did not return. After a year, he said, "If I leave the barley any longer, it will spoil, or mice will eat it up. When these poor fellows return, there will be nothing left." So Rabbi Pinhas went out and plowed his field and planted the grains of barley from the 2 sacks. Rains came, the seeds sprouted up, and as the months passed, they grew into beautiful stalks of barley. When they were all ripe, Rabbi Pinhas harvested the crop and stored it in bigger sacks, for now there was much more grain than the 2 men had collected. Then he put the grain away. But the men still did not return. So once again Rabbi Pinhas sowed the seeds and harvested the grain. This time there was an even bigger crop than before. Every year Rabbi Pinhas plowed, sowed, and harvested the grain. Finally he had to build a large storehouse to hold all the barley he had grown. 7 years passed. By chance, the 2 poor men happened to return to Rabbi Pinhas' town. One of them remembered that long ago they had left some barley at the house of Rabbi Pinhas ben Yair. They decided to see if it was still any good. "Hello, Rabbi Pinhas," they said. "Do you remember us? We left some bags of barley with you years ago." "We apologize. We forgot all about it. We have had such a hard time. Is there still anything left?" Rabbi Pinhas remembered the poor men. He felt sorry for them. "Come with me," he said. "I will return your grain to you. But you will not be able to carry it yourselves. You will need many donkeys and camels to take it all away." Then he showed them the storage house bursting with grain. "All this came from your 2 bags of barley." He gave them all the grain and did not ask a penny for his 7 years of hard work. The men were so grateful. They were able to sell the grain with the money. They opened a regular business, and they never had to beg for charity again.